What's going on, Knuckleheads? GKM Gaming here with another LEGO Legacies Unboxed video for you. And today, I am bringing you, the second time within the last like 2.5 weeks, a Locust video. So I just did Locust as a free-to-play Friday, probably a week before they did the Q&A for the Space Rework. And I was absolutely positively sure they were not going to rework Locust. He was already a great unit. I was using him on my meta teams in my arena. He was great. He was great. But they reworked him, and not because he needed a nerf or a buff. They just wanted to make his synergies within the Space faction a little more cohesive. And I get it, and I actually do like the rework. There's some changes. I think that they're equivalent changes, and actually I think he works better now for the way that I was using him. Do I think he's better overall? No, but I don't think he's worse. But I think he does fit the function that I was using him for, which was playing him with Bucks and Woo. I'm going to tell you what they really changed about him that kind of makes him awesome on that team now. I want you to think about Scarlet, Redbeard, Bart, Woo, and Locust together. So obviously his basic is going to stay pretty much the same, but his taunt, his maximized efficiency has changed a lot, right? So he gains taunt for 2 turns, and that's still gonna stay the same, and he's still gonna heal 35% of his max health, right? But they added more to it. He clears taunt from a target foe and has a 50% chance to inflict them with max health down 1 for 2 turns. Right, so it's only 30% health, or I think it's 30% health down, or 20% health down for 2 turns, which is not bad. And there's a 10% bonus chance for each other space hero. I don't run him with other space heroes, but if you do run him on a space team, he has more of a chance to do that max health down. But that's the icing on the cake right there. For me, he's clearing a taunt. Right, and when you think about buff clears, honestly, like what makes Woo so good and what makes Scarlet so good is they can buff clear. They can take taunts off of opposing characters. So he's not. It's not as good because it's not full buff clearing, but it is taking a taunt. I have 3 ways to get rid of taunts. I can get around taunts relatively easy now with this unit paired with those other 2, and he's still bringing all the same reasons I was playing him before are still pretty much there. So the corporate drones changed a little bit. It was a 90% AoE, and it gave gave attack up 2 and 100% chance to gain speed up also to space heroes. Which, like I said, I wasn't using him for space, so I was really just getting the attack up anyway. He's still doing the same damage, still AoE, still getting attack up 2, but now space heroes, instead of getting speed, gain defense up 2. Some people think that this is not like a nerf. This is not a nerf. It's not. I'm sorry. And specifically if I'm using him to clear taunts, and by using him to clear taunts, I have to taunt with him, and he's not really the tankiest of tanks. Defense up 2 is going to go a long way on this unit, right? And there's, adding the chance for space heroes to gain the extra buff. It changed from speed to defense. Space has so much pep control and so much like speed-based stuff anyway. I think they really needed this defensive buff. And, especially the way that I was using him, he's just better off doing this. Like, it actually makes me not afraid to use his taunt, because now it's like, he always dies. He's always like he's always the first unit to die. But the thing is, I just want to get him to his ultimate so I could follow up and keep that opposing Woos disarmed. And, he still has that on his ultimate. We'll go over that in a second. His passive sucked. I don't even want to talk about what his passive was before, but it's a little better now. Whenever he has taunt, his defense increases by 10% for each other explorer figure. Guess what? I run him with Bucks, so he's getting a 30% defense increase being on my Bucks team. If you're running him with a full explorer team and you're not running Master Wu, for instance, you're going to get a 40% defense increase. 10% is a lot of defense. 30% is a whole lot of it defense. When he uses Corporate Jones, he also gets defense up too. He's getting 60% more defense. So now he can taunt, and he's not nearly as squishy of a tank as he used to be. Also, whenever he is attacked and has taunt, he has a 40% chance to inflict Bricked for 1 turn. 5% bonus chance for each other space hero.
Bricked? What is bricked? I don't understand. What's bricked?
Bricked is a brand new debuff brought into the game, where basically, if somebody is inflicted with Brick and they use an ability that's not a basic, so a special ability, they take a percentage of damage. They didn't give us the percentage. I'm thinking it'll probably be something like Time Bomb, like 20% damage. It's going to be significant. I don't think they would put a whole new thing in the game if it was going to be a significant, but you never know with Gameloft. Anyway, the reason you play him right here, his bread and butter, his ultimate, right? So it used to do 50% damage, and they upped the damage a lot, right? So it now deals 80% damage to all foes, 10% bonus damage for each space hero. So does he get 10% for himself? I never am clear on that. We're going to say he doesn't, but if he's on space, he does have a chance to do, 130% AoE damage, which is solid on an ultimate. And there's a 100% chance to inflict attack down 2 for 3 turns, which is already there. 50% chance to inflict disarm on a foe for 1 turn. So the disarm got nerfed from 1 turn to 2. And I heard a lot of people saying, like, this is the nerf that I would rather take the damage than the extra turn of disarm. Right? And he has potential to do a lot of damage with this ultimate. Like, especially if you're running him on a space team, he has potential to do a lot of damage. And I'll take that over the turn of disarm because, like I said, I'm looking at it for the rest of my team. I already have Redbeard dishing out disarms. I already have Wu dishing out disarms. The reason I run this unit is so that Wu does his ultimate and I can disarm the opposing Wu because I'm always facing an opposing Wu. And then I can follow up with Locust ultimate and disarm that opposing Wu again and give me a chance to kill it after it comes out of stealth. That's what I like about this combo right here. And a 100% chance to inflict city foes with disarm. I don't know why they gotta counter city like that. But it is what it is. Anyway, that's all I got for you, knuckleheads. Please remember to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell for some notifications, and as always, remember to knuckle up.
She blocked me on Instagram, Snapchat, I don't give a damn about that. I can see your face, still feel the same. I don't feel the need to forget your name.